Well, the first half, that was our best defense of the season. We held them to very few good looks, and then we held them without a three-point shot, which is outstanding. We are obviously keying on that. This is a very dangerous team from the three-point line. They shoot a very high percentage, and 2 for 18 against Western Kentucky is excellent defense. We didn't play as well in the second half, but it was good for us to learn how to withstand a run. Last year at this time, we'd get it to 10, they'd get it to 2 or 4, and it'd be life and death, and we didn't let that happen because we're pretty good on offense.
There was a part in the second half when they cut it to 7, and then I think Davian and Trey had 12 of 14 points for you guys to open it back up. Is that what kind of they're here for them when that kind of happens? Well,
they drove the ball, they got some easy buckets, and they didn't settle for perimeter jump shots, which was something we wanted to do. We obviously got some bad news with Mango, which is really going to hurt us. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken foot, 5th metatarsal, where you have to put that screw in. So it's an unfortunate injury. It's not only is he the best physical player in defensively and offensively, but he talks the most. We can replace the physical stuff. It's the talking that you replace him with a guy like Ray who doesn't talk, with a guy like Jalen who doesn't talk, with Anas who doesn't talk, with Mats who doesn't talk. That's the biggest problem we will have, not only the physical part, but the talking and knowing the schemes. But that's something. The one good thing is we've got some depth, and hopefully Anas will be back for the Minotti Classic as well as Dang.
What's it been like watching the different parts of this team kind of come together for you?
Well, I was very concerned about this game because this team offensively, their power forward's a terrific basketball player, Justin Johnson. We did a really good job on him tonight. We're still having a tough time to learn. Like, we played multiple defenses tonight, multiple presses. We're having a tough time. It's all based on how you score. And the only way to get around that is for everybody to talk until it becomes second nature. And that's something we'll continue to work on.
You mentioned that you were pleased that the players were driving for layups and not settling for perimeter jump shots. Is that just their experience, or were they specifically instructed to?
Well, we've made a gigantic point of emphasis to paint touch. And it was an interesting thing. Al Skinner, my buddy from Kennesaw State, said, watching you on film, I'm really, really impressed because your philosophy is to paint touch. And he said, tonight you tried to play like the Golden State Warriors. Now, we did make a lot of threes. He said, if you don't play like the Golden State Warriors, and that's not a knock on them, he said, I think you're going to be a very good basketball team. If your philosophy is to go inside and drive, and then if you go inside to out, that's perfect, because then your rebounders are in play. But when you go down, you just shoot a jump shot, and your rebounders are coming down the floor, you better shoot 50, 60%, or it's one and done.
What did you like in particular in that first half on defense?
I just thought we played great defense. The way we played the low post, the way we contained, the way we rotated, the way we rebound. When a team shoots 33% and only has 3 offensive rebounds, you're doing, and no threes, you're doing everything correct. That was a great defensive performance. And the second half, the good thing is they made their run. You all remember how many times last year the team would come back in the second half, and it would be life and death to win the game. And they withstood their run and came back and made some really good offensive plays.
Coach, it seems like offensively the team is very patient. It doesn't seem like they really rush any shots. This team doesn't have anybody that really seems to over-dribble. Is that something that you like?
Yeah, I don't know how patient Damian is, but but everybody else is pretty patient.
Coach, is Ding been practicing when you get him back?
He's done individual instruction, and he'll start practicing probably on Monday. I don't expect him to play a whole lot in the Minotti Classic, but by the new year he'll be ready.
Western had some success early in the second half there with the fast break and transition. What did you guys do to stop that?
Well, Mangle just lost the sight of the ball twice. Once on the, when you run in transition, you must turn around and locate the ball so you can, like, Damian made 2 steals at the end by locating the ball. Mango just ran with his head down, and they beat him down the floor.
What do you think the future of the series is?
I have no idea. Like I said to Paul Rogers before the game, I've not thought about it. The thing we've got to figure out is, are we playing Indiana? Are we, when we're in the Atlantis tournament, we have so many options right now that I would like. They're good friends of ours. I'd like to continue playing them. If not next year, we'll continue it. I hope at least the following year and continue the series. But we've got to look at, are we playing IU? Are we playing, who we're playing? We don't know right now. And I really haven't thought about it, to be honest with you.
Coach, it seemed like Quentin was struggling a little bit with that runner in the lane, almost fading away as he was shooting it. Would you like to see him maybe attack the defenders in the paint a little bit?
No, I like his runner. I think Trey attacks better because he's stronger. Hughes doesn't have great length, and he's not overly physical. I liked his runner. He's got a very good runner. I like the way Q's playing.
How much has Q and Trey improved playing together? That was a concern early in the season, them making other people better when they're on the court together. Well,
Q makes people, I think they're both really, really good. It's an excellent backcourt. Donovan Mitchell is playing better. He just gets lost a little bit on defense. He can play offense with those two guys every night. He just gets lost a little bit on defense.
You talk about this week and bringing your guys back in for the tournament named after Billy, and just what it means to you to Tuesday and Wednesday night, what it will be like.
Well, we're going to honor Billy in the right fashion. Unlike some of the things that went on, we're going to honor it the right way. And we're very disturbed about what's true and not true is unimportant to me. The fact that if one thing went on, it's a disgrace in my mind. So we're going to honor him the right way this time around, his legacy, and there's a lot of great things from what we do at the tournament, what we do at the Dome, what Old Memorial Golf Course does with his statue. There's so many great things that help the people that have lost loved ones in 9/11 from what happens in New York to what happens here. So we're going to do it the right way. And we have everybody coming back who has a part of us. Mark Pope knew Billy, and Kareem and Kevin Keats were part of a championship team.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Great.